Hello, beautiful people. This is Tanya. Today, I am going to try a recipe I saw on the Pillsbury website. I have, hopefully this is in frame. Yeah, I have the Pillsbury crescent rolls and our homemade apple pie filling. These are the only two ingredients you need. And according to this, it's called the 2-ingredient apple pie cup. Yeah, that's what it's called. So you'll need, what is this, a cupcake pan, and like I said, the crescent rolls and the apple pie filling. All right, so the recipe suggests that you let your crescent rolls sit out for about 10 minutes before you use them. I have my oven preheated at 375, which this calls for 400. So I'm going to go by what the recipe said. I mean, it's Pillsbury recipe. This is their crescent roll, so I'm assuming they know. So I'm going to open this up, and then I will fill 8 of these, because there's 8 of these in here. 8 crescents, crescent rolls. I'm going to fill these in the cup, and I will bring you back and let you see what I'm doing once I get this open. Okay, so now I have my apple pie filling open up. Now, according to the recipe, they tell you to use canned pie filling, meaning can you buy in the store. Okay, as you know, Sandra and I make our own, and they tell you to actually cut it in chunks. So I'm still going to cut it in chunks, but I'm just going to cut it in chunks in the jar. Now, if I'm not mistaken, the recipe also said use a 21-ounce jar. 21-ounce can. And of course, this is a 32-ounce can, 32-ounce jar. Can't speak, but it'll work. What's left over? I mean, you can put this in oatmeal. It'll find a use. It'll find a home, okay? Not to worry. And I'm just roughly cutting it up in the jar with this knife. Which technically you shouldn't be putting metal into a glass jar, but it'll be alright. Just be careful. You don't want to go banging on it like you're trying to ring a bell or anything. But it'll be fine. Okay. So I got that kind of roughly cut up. And I sprayed my pan with non-stick cooking spray. It didn't say to do that, but y'all know I use cooking spray all the time. Let me put this over here out the way. It'll be fine. And what you're going to do, according to the recipe, is you take your cinnamon roll dough, put it in. Let's just go ahead and put them in, each one of them. Since we're doing it anyway, let's just be proactive. Because again, this is going to make 8. And we still have the okay, sorry about that. I was interrupted. All right, I'm not sure what I was saying, but anyway, we have all 8 into the individual cup size, and then here's the cream cheese that comes with it. You can use this if you want to. I might or might not, because the pie filling itself is rather sweet, and it might be a sugar overload. Anyway, like I said, all you're doing is, make sure you can see, you're just putting this in here, and then you're just pushing it up the sides to create a little cup. See how simple that is? Not hard at all. Now, of course, because I sprayed it, it's sliding around. But I don't mind it sliding around as long as I can get it out when I get ready to get it out. So that's one. And we're just going to do this for all 8. I'm sure there's an easier way to do this. Don't know what that is, but I'm sure there is one. If you know, put it in the description. I mean, put it in the comments. Help us all out. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and do this. They're kind of sliding down. Well, let me go ahead. Since I did these two, let me go ahead and do those so you can see what I'm doing. Okay, so I got those two done for the most part. I was trying to make them kind of even around the edges, but it'll be fine. And the directions said to add 2 tablespoons. I'm not going to dirty up another dish. So again, I'm using this. This is a tablespoon. I'm just going to put that in there. We'll see if I make this well deep enough or not. I don't know. This is something I saw online. We're just trying some people. So we're going to see how it goes. But I am trying to put 2 tablespoons. More like 2 heaping tablespoons, but it's still 2 tablespoons. So we have that in there. I'm going to continue to do the rest of them. And again, I have the oven preheated at 375. And I think the baking time was 12 to 18 minutes. I have to look at that to verify, and I will let you know. But I will also link the what I'm trying to say, link for the recipe in the description, so you can go back and see what Pillsbury tell you to do, and not just what Tanya tell you to do. All right, I'll see you in a little bit. Okay, so I have them filled, and just quickly, I want to say this, that I find that it's easier to fill them because I sprayed it, they kept sliding back down. It's easier to fill them if I fill them one at a time, meaning as I make the cup and then put the filling in, it retains the shape a little bit better. So we'll see how they bake. We'll see. Anyway, so again, oven preheated at 375. I'm getting ready to put these in. I'm going to start out with 12 minutes. But I will let you know what I end up with. And I have a lot of pie filling left. Well, not a lot, but about half the jar. So we'll see what we do with that. It'll get, like I said, it can be put in oatmeal because I have seen some people make oatmeal bakes. So I might try to do that because I got that pie filling left. We might do that. Anyway, let me go ahead and put this in, and I'll be back once I get this done, and I'll let you know how long it actually took. And let me pull this up so you can see it. You can see it? Yeah. All right. So I'll see you in a few. All right. So I'm back. And as you can see, I kind of filled them, but that's fine. They'll be all right. I did cook it for 15 minutes. I opted not to use the icing because after I taste the apple pie filling, it's sweet enough, and I'm not trying to go into a diabetic coma. So we're just going to leave that alone. Excuse my arm. And what I'm going to do is take one out, and I'm just going to reuse this plate I already had. And we're going to give it a taste for you. How about that? Let's do this one. See? Like I said, I cooked it for 15 minutes. I almost cooked it too long in that dark pan. Can you see? Okay. It's done. Let's see how this tastes. And by the way, I did let this cool. I don't know if I said it or not. I let this cool for 15 minutes as well. That's actually pretty good. I like it. I like it a lot. Now, it's sweet enough for me. But I can see how somebody else would want to add the cream cheese icing on it. I don't think it needed, but I can see how somebody else would want some. I used to be a sugarholic back in the day, so I can see how that would go. But anyway, just wanted to share this with you. Again, this is a recipe I found online, and I decided to go ahead and try it since I had the ingredients here at the house. So I was like, what the heck? And I will link that link for the recipe in the description should you be interested in making it. All right, so thanks for watching. Don't forget to leave a legacy, and y'all have a good one. We'll see you in the next video. Bye.